welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup Simmer, and we are back in our Lazuli Tribe. And finally, we are spending some time with our creatures because it's been a little while. You guys know that I normally record in bulk, so it takes me a little bit to actually find the time to record our series. But we finally got a chance to record our Lazuli Tribe, and I've missed them so much. Hello, Turtle, and hello, Seiko. These guys are actually one of our many last hopes for getting that water body and other creatures outside of our beautiful lapis lazuli. They have a water body inactive in both of their inactive slots, so hopefully they will eventually toss us maybe one or two full-on water-bodied creatures that will be the start of our underwater kingdom here on our Lazuli lapis lazuli archipelago, or archipelago. I don't know how to say this, but our tribe has currently taken over 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically we've taken over 4, but we're working on the 5th. 4 islands that we now have a couple left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 islands, actually 4 islands left. 4 islands conquered, 4 islands left with 1 on the way that we are trying to take over. And our great and powerful Alexandrite, the ruler and current young conqueror of our tribe, who is sending all of his sisters and brothers and cousins off into the wilderness to kind of open everything up and kind of make it clear and free for all of the future nationlings that will follow behind them, because currently we have 43 creatures, lots of food, and a lot of territory to explore. And I'm thinking currently we're only going to have specific creatures breed, the ones that we need their genes for, and the ones that are going to help us with our water body issue. Other than that, everyone else, because we don't really have an issue with getting enough food, we're going to send everyone else off into the wilderness to explore. So we're going to pick up every blade of grass. We're going to explore every single territory, just so that we can, one, kind of use up everybody's time wisely, because we only have Alexandrite is only going to be around for so long, and I think his mandate for the tribe right now is going to be exploration. He's not going to be big on collecting food, on collecting berries, on being like homebodies or listening to the givers of our tribe, which is what we're calling our brown-bodied nichelings who are used to just picking berries and staying close to the nest. He's not listening to them at all. He is saying we just need to continue to expand our tribe's territory, and hopefully we'll get to a point where we have conquered the entire archipelago. There should be no stone left unturned, and I think that's what everybody's going to do. So we're going to have some fun exploring the rest of the area. So we're going to have Helio break all of this territory down, and have all of the other cousins, brothers, and sisters, and everyone start having babies when they get a little bit older. Maybe when we hit maybe like 7 to 10 days left, maybe, so that we have a lot of time to explore, and none of our really beautiful adventuring females actually feel pressured to have a lot of babies. Same with all of these lovely ones who are over here just kind of helping with food. We really need them to start exploring. We're probably going to start sending these guys off to this island to continue to explore, while these main adventurers start breaking ground on this island and this island. So we have a lot of territory to cover, guys, a lot of projects that we'll be working on. We have a lot of different little sections of our tribe. Our warrior tribe, which isn't really going to listen to Alexandrite, to be honest. These guys are going to be following Sugilite, our beautiful warrior princess over here, and these guys are going to they're still going to explore, but they're going to be focusing on honing their hunting skills, so hunting down bunnies, hunting down moles, all that fun stuff. And once they start getting over to these areas where there are a lot more bunnies, a lot more moles, they're going to be having pretty much a little bit of a field day. So lots of things to discover, lots of things to do. We have some babies to name, so many things. So let's start with our warriors, because why not? Rarasi has a few more days left. Where is the bunny? I heard it. You guys heard it. There it is. It's right over here. No one is close except Tanzanite. We're gonna have Rarasi Rossi's gonna come over here, and pretty sure, yeah, she can have a baby with Tanzanite. So Rossi and Tanzanite can have a baby. We just want to make sure we get that claw like very solidly in there. We don't want to have to worry too much about getting claw like kind of folded into the tribe pretty much. So these guys are just going to keep having babies. We need to name this blue-eyed lovely. We have Usama, or Usama, there it is, who we're going to have to name. And Ryuga, who I love his name, Two Pieces, is going to go off and do some training with, even though not really with Amelia, with his dad over here, because there's a bunny hutch. I think the bunny hutch is like right here. But Amelia is sitting there with berries. Garnet, I think he's going to start looking for some more food. And Sugilite, I think, would have listened to our beautiful sea creature, our sea sisters, that's what we're going to call them, the sea sisters, who have decided to use their lives to like work like in the ocean and around the ocean. So reef and starfish are helping us with that very necessary, why did I click on that one, mutations. So the very necessary, like, we have webbed paw, we have webbed paw. So they're helping us with our perform swim like 50 times. So to get gills and to get water body, you need 50 times you perform swim. So thankfully, we were trying to get our newest creature, Lapis, and our other new creature, Agate. Actually, he's new, to help us with that. But these guys have been helping us since they became of age. So I think their journey around the beaches of the islands is actually like kind of very fulfilling for them. Sugilite, I think, would have finally decided to jump to this side of the island and would be very perplexed by all of these unclawed, very not horned creatures, and I don't know what she would think of them. But everybody would also be very surprised by a creature who looks like them a little bit, just with the brown coloring and everything, but has horns. But they've seen horns before, so it wasn't really strange to them. But she has such a very fierce personality. I think they'd all be a little bit not frightened, but put on edge a tad, just because she's a very different character than what they're used to. And then Zaki, let's see, we're gonna finish clearing out all of this grass. Kya, I don't think we named you, little one. Yeah, we need to name you. I dropped the ball. Larima, you have so many babies. Let's see, so what are we gonna name the small one? I have to pull up my name list, and you guys are always fine to provide me with names. I always need them because, as you can tell, I have problem with pulling up names all the time. Let's see, someone gave me a really long list of names and I actually adore them. I'm trying to remember where it is. But in the meantime, Navarre, help with that. Oh, dang it. And let's put him over here, just for funsies. And Isphora, I think, is also going to be some of the ones that are going to go this way. Kya is also going to go. Razor is going to go. We want all these guys to start exploring. We do want to save some people here for picking up food on this island, but almost everyone is pretty much going to be used for clearing out space. So we're gonna send Oceana to the next island. Rhea, I think Rhea and Beryl, DC, BH. Yeah, Rhea and Beryl were probably gonna have some kids. Unless it was Razor. Nope. Nope. Oceana. Nope. So yeah, Rhea and Beryl were gonna have some babies. And then Shark was going to go over here, I think, to be one of the many suitors for some of our female creatures. Does Shark have any? He doesn't have anything. Yeah, he has webbed hind legs, but nothing necessary. So we're gonna send Oceana over here. And then where is that name? Let's see. It was on our last video. So I'm just going to look. Someone sent me names and I need to look for them. Ooh. Ooh. Emiko. Ooh. Thank you, Tiger Star. So Tiger Star has been helping with a lot of names recently, and I appreciate her to no end. So Emiko is a good one. I like that one. Was there anyone else that I was missing? Usama Vandukta. Let's see. Akihiko, I think, would be a really good name for him. Striker. Ooh, I like that. So let's go with Striker. Zaki, Carnelia, Siko. Is that everyone? I'm pretty sure. Rhea, Lapis, Jade. She's very simple. I don't remember what I wanted to name her. I actually kind of like that. So Jade or Jade. I think Jade is good. Jade works. So we're gonna move Emiko over here. So this little group, yeah, that little group is going to go over that way. So, and Sugilite, I think, is going to revel in her freedom a tad, because she was kind of felt a little bit stifled being on her family's small island. So I think she's going to be okay with moving. And then we have Viho, who has A and I, which is actually very helpful. I'm trying to think who he would be a good mate for. C and B, so maybe Viho and Kala. But we don't want, let's see, let's have him fish a little. Just a tad. We already named Jade. Iolite, you and Ruby can have another baby, since you guys seem to be tossing so many. But we're gonna send, because Ruby doesn't necessarily like listening. I think him and his family aren't going to be very good at listening to the king. Lapis is in the water, you guys. Our gem is in the water. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. But Ruby is not very good at listening to what Alexandrite has to say. I don't think he wants to listen to him at all, even though Alexandrite specifically said that he thinks, oh, look at that. Our first creature is in the water. Guppy! Oh my goodness. I can't believe I can't get closer. I kind of want to get closer. This is kind of ridiculous. Guppy! Oh my goodness. She's in the water. Oh gosh, that's super cool. But Guppy is finally in the water, you guys. Unfortunately, she only has nimble fingers, so she can't really do much. Unless we start hearing some clams around here. Yeah, unless we start hearing some clams, there isn't going to be much that she can do in the water except help us with that swimming, which is what they're down there for. They're going to help us with some swimming. And Atsila is going to just jump out of that nest. We're going to move Cora. Let's see, Kala, Cora, these two are both doing fine. Let's move Kala back over to her berry bush. Cora, CB, AD. So Tahu and Cora could have some babies. So she still has water body. He doesn't, but they could probably toss some good babies if they got the chance. But I'm not going to have them have a baby anytime soon right now, just because of our overpopulation problem. Carol, let's see. we're gonna put, she's kind of happy between her berry bushes, so I'm gonna leave her there. Okay, so we've got Seiko and Turtle. So Turtle is gonna come up here. Seiko is gonna come here. So Turtle. There we go. So what do we need? So I kind of want them to try for a baby right now. So I'm gonna have these guys. Is there anything we want to make sure? Did we already get rid of the eyes? Nope. So we're gonna make sure the eyes are there. He needs to work on his eyes too. So we're gonna make sure the eyes are saved. And there's anything else, the webbed hind legs we're fine with keeping. Same with the swimming tail because it'll be helpful. Everything else we kind of want to leave up to chance because we want to make sure that we get those water body traits. So let's get her pregnant, sit that nest down, and hope for the best. And hopefully their children are going to start taking over that side of the island, or that island, which is going to be helpful. And let's see, these guys have been moved. And our major explorers, these are the guys that we need. So we're going to get, let's see, Citrine, finish exploring over here. We're going to put down some paths out this way. And Carnelian is going to help over here. We're just clearing everything out just so that we can get a good idea of what the area looks like. Okay, so there's another nest over here so that we can decide whether or not it's safe for these guys to come over. So Oceana is kind of sitting there talking to Helios like, have you guys explored everything yet? No, not yet, but hopefully we'll be able to explore. We'll finish exploring soon. Helios and Oceana are actually fairly young. Helios DA AE, so they wouldn't make really good mates, but Opal, I think. Yeah, Opal is Helios's mate, actually. Helio and Opal are going to be mates. And then Carnelian and... No, not Carnelian and Citrine. Yeah. Carnelian and Citrine and Opal and Helio are going to be mates, which is good because these guys are like, they look really good together. So hopefully we'll be able to see who gets to have babies. So... what type of baby are you going to toss me? Come on, Seiko. Give me something great. Whoa. Not what I was expecting, but it'll do. It'll do. All right, so what we got? Water body and blind. Oh, fate. What a cruel mistress you be. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe this is like a sign, you guys. Oh, that maybe like non-adventurous creatures shouldn't be going off and having babies, even though like, or going off and exploring islands. Maybe it's like the goddess doesn't want these guys colonizing this island because of and she showed her displeasure by having them have this blind child, which whom I'm pretty sure that they probably love to pieces. But it's kind of sad. Oh, that's so sad. But we're gonna try again and sit her into this nest, and I think Turtle would be extremely, like, he wouldn't want to give up. He would love his daughter because she's beautiful, but I can't believe she's blind. Oh my gosh. But she has water body, which is what we wanted, and she has gills inactive, which is great. So maybe she'll just have like a strange calling to the water, and hopefully her sight won't be a deterrent for her, or at least her lack of sight won't be a deterrent for her to start swimming, which would be interesting. So did I get any other names? I'm trying to think. Everybody always gives me such great names, and I absolutely adore them for that. So let's see. What are the other names that I've gotten? Ooh, Urchin. Oh my gosh. Stone Skitty gave me that. She gave me that name, and I think it's super relevant right now. Urchin is the perfect name for her. Oh wow, I'm so sorry, Seiko. But thank you for giving us water body. That's helpful. Guppy! Oh my gosh, Guppy is just having like the time of her life, just dancing around in the water. And then Lapis, I think, is having fun exploring. So there are some clams down here, so that is a good thing. So there are clams here, so we can keep that knowledge in our back pocket. So we will be able to use some water body as some form of a food source. Maybe not the greatest one, but some form of one. So Adsila, we're gonna have you come over here and dust up on these berry bushes. Tahoe is gonna sit here and kind of teach you a little bit. We're gonna have Cora jump over here, and Kala is gonna help out her sister. These guys, Jade, jump over here, and I think Agate, I think he's going to go the opposite direction of his sister. I think he would have gotten kind of annoyed with the fact that his sister would be considered like the goddess incarnate, and even though he is pretty much has the exact same like ideas and like abilities as her, he would kind of feel a little bit jaded, just a tad, because of how everybody like appreciates Lapis all the time. Like, everybody loves Lapis, why doesn't everybody love me, type thing. Which I think would be very fitting, because they look very similar, aside from him having his dad's mane. We're gonna leave Iolite right there, and Kimmy is still sitting over there. I think we're gonna send Shark over here. B and A. Who did we think he could mate with? D and B, B and F. B and A. He was B and A. I don't remember who his mate was going to be. So we're going to send Ryuga over here. And his dad is going to show him how to hunt for bunnies. And he's going to be like, check this out, son. Boom. And Amelia's just going to be sitting over here. Is like, do you guys have to kill everything that you see? Rossi is going to sit over there. Striker is going to be he's just going to be like, can I come in? Can I come? And Usa is going to be doing her own training. Let's see. And Rossi's going to get rid of that nest and sit over here, just pick a berry, because that is how she has been used to providing for her family. Garnet isn't too picky. And I think these ladies are going to come over and help, because they notice that they have leeches and different things, and that the family's not really used to like all of the different issues that can come with being near water. But I think Tanzanite has a leech, which we're going to have to get rid of. But Starfish and Reef, I think, like being in the water the most. And let's see. These guys, let's have Helio clear the rest of this out. And oop, look at it. Alexandrite, get it. Carnelian. We're just going to clear out the rest of this area. We're not even going for like not really great. What was I thinking? We're not really going for like picking up food. We're trying to clear everything out so that these guys can see. And so we're going to move Oceana over here, because she would be like, oh look, it looks so great. And we're gonna put Larima. Oh, Larima, why are you over here? I forgot. Razor is gonna come this way. Isphora is gonna follow her mom, but I think she's gonna be a little hesitant to go. Emiko, same bit. She's gonna want to go, but I don't think she's gonna want to leave immediately. Beryl is still really content to be near his tree. Rhea and Beryl are probably gonna have a baby, which I need to check their traits. D and C, B and H. She has good eyesight, has that webbed hind legs. He has that fluffy tail. There doesn't seem to be anything that I would be like really against, really. And because they're both kind of like our giver creatures, I think I'm perfectly fine with them kind of sitting over here and kind of starting a mini family. Zircon. Let's see. There it goes. So he's able to pick up that food. Zaki over here. Navar over here. And Shark, I think he is B and A. I'm trying to think about who he would be good for. I don't know. C and D, so Carol maybe? But I feel like Shark would do well with our like tribe over here. Maybe Reef? Was I thinking that he would be good for Reef and... No, maybe just Reef. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But he has really great fertility. Yeah, he has really great fertility, so I wanted to use him for something. B and E? I think he was a good mate for Emiko. Nope. Nope. I'll think of it. It'll come to me eventually. Eventually. I'll like think about it and I'll be like, why didn't I remember this before? And Sugilite, I think, will notice that everybody seems to be leaving this area and she'll want to know why. So she's going to start traveling. She's very far from home, but I think it'll be good for her. Okay, and I think that's everyone except for Viho. He's going to be moving around the edges. And I think that's everyone. We're going to skip the day one more time just so we can see what type of babies everyone has. We've pretty much cleared out the entire area over here. And then Alexandrite, I think, is going to say, okay, time to move on. And he's going to start pushing all of his major creatures to this island. And when they get to this island, this is when these guys are going to start having babies. And they're going to start having their own special, like, lapis ocean goddess touched creatures that are going to be blue-eyed and beautiful with really crazy markings and colors. And it's going to be great. Okay, next day, just so we can see what every type of baby everyone has. And we got some creatures hurt by that. Okay, bleeding. Who's bleeding? Okay. Look at you, Ryuga. You look amazing. Help your dad out. Who got another leech? Show. Oh, this is why we travel in pairs. Okay. And does she have the ability? Oh, the like little thing is gone. So we're gonna have her go up here. Let's have Kimmy come help her out. And we're gonna have her travel this way. But look at it, our goddess is grown up, and look how gorgeous she is. Oh my gosh, she's great. And look, they have another baby. Seriously, how does that happen? How does it happen that they have all babies that are like water bodied? That's just kind of crazy to me. Okay, and they have another girl who does not have water body, but she's not blind, so that's great. So I think this is where we're gonna get our like our nutcrackers side of our tribe, I think. So all of these guys are gonna start being our nutcrackers. They're going to be the ones that we're probably gonna take with us if we want some creatures who are good at cracking nuts and good at swimming and good at cracking like open shells and things. That'll be interesting. Kirnuta, Striker. Kirnuta is a new one. So, and there's a bunny. So we're good. There's two bunnies. Oh, we're gonna do a lot of hunting in the next bit. And these guys. Oh, twins. So cute. Some brown-eyed. Nope, black-eyed, beautiful little ones. That one, they look exactly like their dad. Dooku looks a lot like Beryl. He looks so cute. And he has C and H. The H is what we wanted to make sure that we pass down, because H is the thing that we need. We want to make sure we keep up with those traits that we want to keep track of. And then who is the other person who had a parasite? So he's still hurt. So who else does have? So we have one. Okay, who was it? Oh, Garnet. Oh yeah, Garnet is gone. Garnet's is gone. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I keep track of all the creatures that have leashes. Okay, so I think that's everything, you guys. In the next bit, I think we're going to start having our creatures push through and get to the next island. We're gonna have these blue-eyed creatures go in, like follow their adventuring hearts and go to the next island, and start having their own babies. Probably going to send some of our non-blue-eyed creatures as well, just the ones that don't feel like having their own children, because it looks like Beryl and Rhea are the ones that are going to be having the babies that are going to repopulate this island. These guys seem to be having the babies that are going to be transitioning us into our water kingdom, that are going to be falling down and going into this area down here. Hopefully we'll be able to start incorporating maybe like a claw or something, so that we'll be able to start fishing, and we'll start having these Alexandrite lead his people from this area all the way over here. So hopefully that we'll be able to start working on this, exploring this island, and finally getting to this port, because this is going to be Alexandrite's seat of power, and then he's going to send the rest of his family off to finish colonizing these three, I think, yeah, these three islands. They're going to finish colonizing these three islands, and then we'll be able to go. So if you guys enjoyed this, please let me know down in the comments. If you guys have ideas for other names, please let me know as well. I am super excited. We have so many different things that are happening. We have a lot of goddess touched, like, creatures that are showing up with that beautiful water body that are going to help us with our underwater kingdom. We have our warriors over here that are getting stronger by the day. We have our creatures over on this side who are trying to find their place now that their parents have kind of passed away, and they don't really have a main tribe body on this island, and all of their really adventurous, really spontaneous and charismatic creatures are leaving them. So this is also going to be interesting. And then we have our beautiful little family over here who's starting off their lives with like just two daughters who are completely adorable, one who has water body, one who doesn't, and one who is blind, who is going to have a very interesting future, I think. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.